Hello, and welcome to the podcast. Every week, we'll be covering up to 6 topics, and whether the past week has been sweet as Milo or bitter as coffee, either way, reset, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello.
How are you, man? So, macam mana minggu ni? Minggu ni kopi ke Milo?
Kopi. Very much kopi. Sebab
Why,
is
bro?
the vibe is kind of negative But yeah, how about you? Kopi ke Milo?
Well, for me this week, Milo. Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Nice.
So, yeah. So, I can't wait to share you guys about what happened to this week, bro. I really can't wait. And before that, we start our podcast. I think I do have I think I own explanation to everyone. And for those who knows me, that I did a podcast before, especially I did on episode 1 and episode 2. So I give you an explanation why I stopped podcast. So as you guys know that I'm sekarang ni sedang continuing with my degree. So yeah, so you guys can understand how degree looks like. Macam dari segi masa apa semua. So I was thinking macam pernah nak fikir nak buat degree and the same time buat podcast, but I'm afraid that I'll not give my best to my product. So therefore I need to hold up buat podcast and then focus dulu. So and thanks to my Adieb yang sudi nak join with my podcast. I really appreciate that, man.
Sure, man.
So I hope that gabungan kita berdua akan lebih yeah. So yeah.
Okay, just to make everyone clear, Adieb before this ada satu podcast. I'm not sure what the name of the podcast is. Waktu tu
It refer to my name, Adieb Azman.
Adieb Azman podcast kan, which he posted on YouTube dalam 1-2 episode, and he stopped posting after that kan.
Yes.
So he nak focus to study. I think that is something normal lah kan. Most people do that kan. But yeah, you actually started to do it lah. So for me memang rasa macam at least he started to do something kan.
Yeah.
So that kind of is macam engaged me kan, macam urged me to macam why not man, join. If you can beat them, you join them man.
And aku tak expect kau nak join, bro. Seriously, bro. I really appreciate that, man.
No worries, I don't think it's a big deal man. But yeah, any outlet for me during PKP ni is appreciated lah. I'm very grateful for any outlet I can get. Some people cope in different ways. I guess this is one way that I can cope with PKP, I guess.
I hope so.
But yeah, how did you start about thinking about doing podcast lah semua ni kan? Because I see it as something that you want to build your self-confidence dengan your mungkin your oratory skill bercakap kan. Is that why you started it?
Well, that's a good question. Thanks for asking, bro. The main reason I want to build podcast, actually I want to start YouTube though. But as we know that YouTube sekarang ada banyak vlog apa semua. So I was thinking that I want to start something different, but actually podcast is not different. But there is kalau kat Malaysia podcast is very rare. Jarang sekali, tapi banyak je. Tapi kita bukan macam mana, tak adanya produk yang macam mana kesetiaan cik. Macam
produk apa?
Macam dari segi macam the branding of the podcast is macam berkekalan dan famous di dalam Malaysia. Itulah. Faham kan?
Well, lagipun to say to be fair, Malaysia punya market taklah besar kan, tapi adalah a few podcast macam Taka dengan Anwar punya podcast. And then ada juga a few Malaysian podcasts. I can't recall yang I did hear during PKP. 1-2 kat Spotify ada je, tapi taklah begitu banyak kan. Mostly ke US kan.
Yeah,
or in
the most
Europe.
inspired that I'm doing podcast is Joe Rogan. Yeah, because I watch UFC. I know Joe Rogan that he has a podcast. So I try listen macam macam gempar. And then macam apa kata aku
Joe
nak buat.
Rogan ni dia dulu ni kan, Survivor pula, apa lah, Survivor is it?
Dia UFC commentary ya.
No. Before that,
I'm not sure though. Aku tak dapat itu bro. Fear Factor.
Fear Factor kan, Survivor, Fear Factor kan, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Really? Serious ah? Tak.
Fear Factor dia.
Dia time tu dah botak ke belum?
Tak, I'm not sure. Dah botak dah. So 2000s kan, 2000 while we were growing up.
Well,
sekolah rendah,
maybe
sekolah rendah.
tak berapa dah famous lah Joe Rogan masa tu. I mean,
But I
tentu
think
juga
US dia memang famous lah. Kita, I mean,
Ya,
we
like
wouldn't
kita.
know lah kan, kita kat sini kan. So
kalau kenal Joe Rogan pun from UFC, I really understand lah.
faham?
Yup.
I think kebanyakan orang dekat, most of the people knowing him pun sebenarnya melalui tu lah, Joe Rogan podcast lah kan. A
Yeah.
lot, banyak jenis banyak jenis orang di invite untuk cakap. But yeah, we're not here to talk about him. We're here to talk about the 3 topics. I think for this podcast, kita akan sharekan. You will share 3 topics and I will share 3 topics of my own untuk minggu ni kan. So this week punya 3 the topics that you want to share. Adik, you can start first, I think.
Well, so hunting bola tak?
Bukan sangat dok. Tapi
I mean,
aku baca berita.
Give me your favorite team ah. Yang
Liverpool.
Oh. Okay.
Aku tak tengok. So
Well, it's okay. Tapi sekarang
asking-
Liverpool dia sekarang gempak sekarang ni. And aku nak tengok PSG punya game tau. Aku dah tahan 2 pagi tau. And actually that match should start on 3 AM.
I know PSG ada Messi.
Itu baru transfer. And PSG transfer is the most hardest. Tapi Cristiano Ronaldo transfer dengan pergi balik ke MU pun panas juga. So dua-dua ada pros and cons. Yeah. And
That was insane ni kan. Dia mula dengan Man U kan. Sekarang dia main balik dengan
main balik.
Manchester United kan.
But the most epic is Messi. Messi, he has a loyalty to his old club, which is FC Barcelona, and suddenly the management is like, macam mana nak pulau? Am I use the right word? I mean, we're not into the big football fans, so yeah, dengan kecam.
Okay, about the Messi punya issue tu, I actually read ataupun and also saw some videos about it kan. I'm a huge YouTube fan, so most of my sources come from there. It's more complex than you think. It's how the Barcelona punya financial management itself affect Messi punya re-signing tu, and also all the transfer cap. It's crazy.
And yeah, I mean, as we know that FC Barcelona is a huge team though. I mean, kata Barcelona ni memang terkenal sangat bukan sebab Messi, sebab orang zaman dulu macam Ronaldinho pun biasa main kat Barcelona, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the famous punya football star main kat Barcelona. End up they had a financial crisis. I mean, I don't know why aku bukan financial betul, but suddenly it's like agak terkejut dia orang buang Messi because of financial tu. Padahal dia pun famous kot.
Aku rasa if Barcelona boleh ambil dia, dah lama dia pun ambil dia, but
there's a issue though. Barcelona memang nak let go Messi tu dah lama dah. I mean, tu pun ada dia dari segi management lah.
Tapi waktu Messi situation tu ada tengok juga some this YouTube guy nama dia YouTube channel nama Athletic something, Athletic Interest ke. He makes very good videos on YouTube.
Kalau kau tengok UEFA pada match day, kalau siapa minat MU, dia dikalahkan oleh Young Boys, iaitu dari Liga Sweden, 2-1. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that MU boleh kalah. Padahal
MU kalah?
Yes, dengan Young Boys. Tapi Young Boys pun agak padu lah.
Young Boys apa ni?
Young Boys dia orang kat Liga kat Sweden.
Dia pelawang dengan budak-budak sekolah ke apa?
Ya, nombor pun macam Young Boys lah. Macam, alah, kau siapa tak tengok bola kan? Alah, Young Boys alah. Tapi dia orang compete dalam UEFA kot. UEFA you bukan calang-calang team lah, for sure.
Okay. Adik, apa yang saya faham kan, bola dekat Eropah, dia ada Liga Negara dan juga Liga Eropah lah kan. Young Boys ni daripada negara-negara Eropah lah, Sweden
Liga
lah.
Sweden, yes.
So, diorang kalah
2-1. And dan kalau tengok formation, diorang letak Ronaldo.
Bukan Cristiano Ronaldo score ke?
Saya tahu 1 gol je pun. Tapi Young Boys 2. And the epic moment, Young Boys dia dapat jaringan gol kedua pada minit ke-90. Memang minit-minit dah habis lah.
God damn.
Yeah, it's a very epic tu. Tapi MU macam syamat.
What the hell?
Even his debut pun
so far lah kan.
Even his debut kat EPL pun 1 gol. But it's okay lah. Tapi yalah bau kot.
Okay.
Kau nak expect apa macam orang main kan. Alright, so for the next match, Chelsea lawan Zenit. Chelsea menang 1-0. And then Barcelona lawan Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich menang, memiliki 3 gol. And paling sedih sekali my favorite club untuk season ni, PSG, Paris Saint-Germain against the club Brugge. Dia daripada Liga Belgium. Seri. Even though dia orang letak the Messi, Mbappe and also Neymar. I mean, yang ketiga striker ni memang tu yang paling deathly lah. But at the end dapat seri macam salah sedih lah. Tapi nasib aku dapat tidur lah dengan tenang daripada terjaga dengan kekecewaan. so far yang tu lah. So for the next match will be on, dia mula pada 29 September. I list down the next match at PSG against Manchester City, Liverpool against Porto. Liverpool kat UEFA dia orang menang. Yang macam cakap Hamina Liverpool kan. Dan Liverpool dia give it
Liverpool menang.
Yeah, against AC Milan.
Wait.
AC Milan
Come on. Macam 2005 punya ni ya, UEFA.
Yeah bro. I mean,
tak ada.
But I hope it's something different lah.
I don't know anything. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Buat kata orang putih, I don't have a horse in this race.
And so 30 hari bulan, Juventus against Chelsea, Benfica against Barcelona, and MU against Villarreal. Sorry. I think that's all for you. So how about you, man?
So my one of the topic that I have for today that I'm gonna start with is about the death of some a comedian that I really love about, and maybe some people have seen it on my social media. I actually stopped using social media for a while, for a few months, but then when he died recently, just 2 days ago, it was a shock because dia adalah salah satu cara di mana saya improve my mood daripada tak reti handle emosi yang sedih, depression semua kan. When watching him and his videos, it make me happy and positive sampai sekarang. I feel the impact sampai sekarang. So his humor, his jokes are so impactful that I learn how to navigate through my feelings. That is how impactful he was.
Yeah.
And I never knew he was that impactful lah. His name is Macdonald and dia orang Canada. And you know, siapa jangka kan orang daripada Canada tiba-tiba kan. So I just started I love YouTube. So I started watching him on YouTube and yeah, I mean it's either you get him or you don't get him, his jokes kan. But yeah, this week he died, and the most interesting part is that dia mati sebab kanser.
Yeah.
But even kawan-kawan dengan family dia pun tak tahu. No one knew.
Well,
Not even the fans lagi lah tak tahu kan.
well, his dad reminds me of. Do you know the Black Panther punya main actor Chadwick Boseman?
Chadwick Boseman kan.
Yes.
Chadwick Boseman at least family dia tahu tu tak?
Yeah, but the other people selain the circle of his family tu yang tu tak tahu. Only his family.
Norm, even family dia pun tak tahu.
Damn, I mean that's.
Yeah, that's how secretive he was. Yeah, sebab dia tak nak based on dia 9 tahun for 9 years. And usually bila orang jemput dia untuk pergi ke any event ke, pergi talk show ke apa kan, dia akan sometimes dia akan reject kan. And semua orang macam pelik dia ni kan, kenapa dia tak datang kan. And now semua orang macam, oh shit, he was struggling with cancer and he never shared. So yeah, crazy man. Sampai sekarang orang masih tak tahu cancer apa. That's how secretive he
only
is.
Him and a doctor yang deal yang tu kita saja yang tahu.
Yep. But so far as I understand the situation, yeah, I think it's pretty ballsy kan. And then I was so heartbroken bila aku dengar tu. He's the first celebrity yang ataupun whatever lah, artis ke apa yang popular mati. Aku menangis. I was crying like hell bro. Okay, let's see, 2021 kan, I started listening to him 2011, 2012.
Damn.
So it's 9 years. So almost 9 years juga. 10 years 10 years of helping me to grow my emotional punya side, my emotional punya management.
Yeah bro.
Because of his humor. So damn, it was a huge loss. Ramai artis belah sana lah do appreciate lah apa semua pasal dia kan. So, but for me, I'm just a Malaysian guy, orang Malaysia kat sini kan, buat Melayu kat Shah Alam, and who cares about me kan. Tapi I care a lot about his works But it's a little bit topik yang sangat down. But my minggu sangat kopi sangat bitter. But thank God we have some of your Milo so it's bittersweet lah kan, our conversation today kan. And just to share, dalam 9 tahun dia nak sakit tu, he did make a joke about cancer. And the joke is that kalau orang kena cancer, mesti kita akan cakap that person is battling with cancer, betul tak?
Yeah.
Kan? So he said, why that is the worst thing to say to someone, sebab if he lose the battle, that means he's a loser, because the last thing he did was losing to cancer. So he said macam ni, if you die, the cancer dies juga, betul tak? Bila kita mati, cancer pun mati juga kan. So no one lost the battle against cancer. It's a draw, seri 1-1. 0-0.
I mean there's no like cancer menang ke kita menang. I mean apa you cakap macam I terfikir balik betul juga kan. I mean the media tu macam battling cancer kan. Dia menang cancer, padahal apa yang nak menang kan. Bukan macam boxing tu.
It only benefits the person bila orang tu hidup lah, dengar macam dia tengah menentang cancer kan. Tapi lepas tu bila dia mati, dia kalah dengan cancer. Bapak sedih man. So dia kata, so dia jenis komedian yang macam tu kan. Dia mempersoalkan benda-benda yang macam tiny detail. And memang he's a genius Norm Macdonald, rest in peace. But that's the first topic I want to share about with you. It's interesting to me. He's a very interesting guy, and I'm sad that he's gone. But YouTube is there. I hope YouTube stays forever until I die. I'm going to share him with my kids. So Adieb, what do you have in
for my topic, yesterday I went hang out with my buddies. Kawan sekolah lama tu jumpa. Semalam hari Malaysia kan. Takkan hari Malaysia duduk kat rumah kot kan. Dalam lama dia keluar kan. Dia keluar. I calling my friend, wait bro, jom kita keluar kan. Okay, jom. Okay, aku ambil diorang. I bring out to my friends And semalam tu niat nak beli ni headphone. And lalang tu dah keluar tu pergi lah berjalan. And one of my friend suggest kata, Adieb, jom pergi Tupah. And I was like, But as we know that kat area Merbok, area Yan apa semua kan dia orang banjir kan.
Tutup.
Ya, tutup. And then dia ada berlaku bencana alam And macam fikir kan macam, weh boleh ke nak pergi bukan macam tempat tak elok lagi apa semua kan. Or maybe under construction or something kan. And then my friend cakap, tak apa, kawan aku pergi tu kat sore okey je. I was like, okay. Tapi dalam hati I tetap confident tau. I was driving the car during that time. Nak acak macam, biar betul ni kan. Kereta ni bukan kereta aku, kereta apa aku yang bawa ni. So I was like, okay. I refuse to answer them because I nak pergi ke tak kan. Sebab dalam hati, bawa kereta orang bukan kereta dia sendiri kan. Even kereta sendiri pun tak berani nak pergi But itulah dia fikir kan, macam why not. Mungkin kalau benda tu tak menzikan, kita patah balik kan. So macam okay, ikutlah. Pergilah ke sungai tu, pergi kat Tupah. And if you ingat kalau kita diploma kat Merbok kan, kedai makan yang dekat jambatan tu. Dekat bahagian jambatan ada kedai betul kan.
Yang ada sungai, ada tempat makan dekat dengan bawah sungai.
And I tengok sebab before nak belok ke Tupah kan. It's kind of disaster a little bit bro. I mean especially kat bahagian jambatan And then melaluan tu hanya motor saja boleh lalu. And then bagi ruangan tutup apa semua. I was like, betul. Tengok tu lalu pergi kat Tupah kan. Masuk nak ke Tupah banyak kereta keluar. Macam banyak kereta macam banyak betul kereta, ramai orang even nak pergi Tupah pun ramai geng motor kan. Macam lama baru keluar negara sikit kot. Itu macam dah cuak dah satu dalam fikiran aku. I'm not thinking about natural disaster. Saya takut polis datang
Okay.
I don't know. Masa aku bawa kereta kan, kawan aku diorang duduk sembang macam diorang kat Tupah sekarang dah berubah disebabkan natural disaster kan. But bagian Tupah, kalau you guys pergi Tupah sekarang, kau sahabat duduk kat area Kedah, area Sungai Matan ni, actually Tupah ni lebih lawa lagi ni banyak batu apa semua. I mean the decoration that after natural disaster is macam lambat lagi lawa. I mean I don't know, it sounds weird to you but I don't know, I give them my solution based on my observation And tapi time tu I bawa kereta memang fokus sebab jalan tu memang agak macam mana, agak takut sebab bawa kereta kan. But my friend duduk sembang
Amatur pemandu amatur.
Weh, takut gue tak main lagi sembang gampang boleh
My dad and my sister was there. Dia orang baru balik pas malam. So they told me about yang Tupah semua ditutup semua tu, boleh masuk motor je.
Motor aku bawa kereta tapi my friends duduk sembang berapa Adieb jom tengok ni. Tak aku tengok bawa kereta ni. Bawa kereta betul carefully apa semua, bawa sampai ke hujung kan. And serious ramai gila
Okay.
Ramai sangat. And then sempatlah turun kereta tengok Tupah macam mana. And actually dia nampak lagi lawa. And banyaklah ramailah family yang having fun apa semua. And it's just like everything back to normal lah. Padahal tak apa, kita sekarang dalam pandemic sekarang ni kan. Itu lah. Oh my god.
So you're stuck, Adieb.
Yes, I know. It's a good.
Okay. let's just continue. Nak tahu hang mandi ke tak?
Tak, aku tak wani nak turun be. Alright, kembali bersiaran. Seriously, aku tak
Okay,
wani
jap.
nak turun.
So hampir Han dah berapa Bandar angkat mana Bandar Putrajaya.
Kat Irman Wijaya. Tapi yalah
PJ,
sebab
Bandar Putrajaya
it's the
sebentar
very
ni.
last minute punya plan tau.
Okay, jap. Han dah Bandar Putrajaya sebentar ni.
Yes.
BPJ kan.
Mm.
All the way drive I think it's around 15-20 minutes drive
Yeah, 40 minutes lah.
kan. 40
Mm.
minutes ah. Oh shit, I drive too fast. Okay.
Shit.
Okay, 40 minutes drive. Sampai ke yelah, sampai ke Tupah. I forgot. Sampai ke Tupah kan. Lepas tu laluan tu masuk jalan untuk motor je. Macam mana kereta hang boleh masuk?
Okay, that's a good question. So, dia ada banyak macam dari banyak under construction kan. Macam kena pandai elok lah. And then, tapi banyak kereta. Kebanyakan orang datang ke Tupah naik kereta. So macam contoh kalau ada satu laluan kan.
So how? My question is how?
Just laluan. Lalu je lah. You mean
Lalu
jalan
depan
sempit?
rumah pak aku tak?
Oh, lalu. Ya, lalu.
Nampak ada kereta Ezra kat situ.
Tak wasam pula. Itu tinggal driving. Kan aku driving amatur.
Yalah.
Tapi I
Okay,
notice kan. Lalu
okay.
kat rumah.
Drive dah sampai Tupah. Masuk dalam 4 km drive dalam.
Ya.
4 km kan?
Ya.
Lepas tu sampai ke hujung. Lepas tu buat apa? What did you guys do?
What you
Berapa
guys
orang nak
do?
kereta?
Termasuk aku 3 orang nak kereta. And seriously, like I said, it's a very last minute plan lah. I didn't expect yang kita nak pergi Tupah apa semua. My friend lah ajak macam, Adieb jom pergi Tupah. And that time, masa tu, diorang pergi kan around 4 PM. If I'm not mistaken, 4 PM. Time tu macam agak lewat sikit lah. And then, tapi diorang nak lepak kan. Tak ada lepak, just tengok lah. Sebab diorang nak plan, nak pergi sendiri. I think next week kot diorang pergi sendiri lah. I macam still tak berani lagi. Even I'm not fully vaccine. My second dose punya tu next month.
Yeah.
Gang AZ can relate that. So yeah.
We should avoid as much as we can kan.
Yeah, agree. So macam tu lah. Macam okay, apa kita orang buat kan? Turun tengok apa yang perubahan. Tapi tengok orang mandi lah. Orang mandi and they take some pictures.
That's creepy bro. You should just stay at home. So kawan hang pi lepas tu rakam. Tengok orang. So creepy the fuck.
Well, I try my best to be friendly to my friends and everything. So, but tak apalah, sekali-sekala kan. Tak apalah, just nama tak jumpa kan, nak pergi Tupah. And tapi tu yeah, it sounds weird lah, macam datang ke Tupah tapi tengok saja. But itulah kami turun and then tengok apa yang tu. And then diorang plan next week nak datang lagi kan. Tak apalah, okay lah. And then tengok kau, Adieb nak main tak? Tak kot. Okay. And then on the way patah balik. But yeah, jalan nak agak sempit tu lah. So siapa yang nak kereta, I prefer kalau you guys naik motor lah lagi senang. Kalau nampak nak pergi lah. Tapi you guys need to fully vaccine first.
Apa dia?
Ya lah, kena lengkap 2 dos lah kalau nak datang Tupah. I don't know, sebab COVID is like everywhere. Even though kalau pergi tempat mana-mana pun.
2 dos ke tak Adieb? Kalau nak mati kena kencing tikus mati ke? Banyak lelaki kencing tikus kan. Kencing tikus dekat Tupah tu kan. So tak ada lagi lah dos untuk kencing tikus ni kan. Doktor saya nak apa tu? 2 dos untuk kencing tikus. Tak apa kan.
Ada.
But yeah, I'm most interested about that story is about hang kata ada perubahan dari segi alam flora fauna kat situ. Selepas banjir. So that was interesting. Ada ambil gambar?
Ada ambil video apa. Tapi aku
So,
dah lah. But
just
sekarang tak ada lah. Sekarang ni sekarang
send it
dalam
over lah.
hard disk. Tak tahu untuk masa sekarang ni tak tahu. But it's totally different. Tapi
Faham?
nanti aku tunjuk lah.
But you did take some photos lah. That's nice.
Take foto. Yeah.
Huh? That's nice. That's nice.
So I will show you after this lah.
Sure.
So yeah. So okay, lepas Tupah tu kata balik, kita berhenti nak beli Starbucks. Yang tu pun paling seksa juga, tunggu setengah jam baru sampai to order. Then dah habis balik kan. That's all my story. Hang out with my friends yesterday lah.
Short but nice lah. Macam apa, impromptu kan. What do you call impromptu bahasa Melayu? Secara tiba-tiba.
Ya.
Tak plan kan. Orang kata
Ya.
apa, selalu plan last minute ni yang menjadi.
Kan.
plan setahun awal tak jadi. Plan last minute.
Yeah,
orang
every
jadi,
plan
kan.
happen, everything happen in last minute.
That's the kind of pengajaran yang kita belajar daripada podcast ni.
So yeah, how about you?
Okay, I thought you would never ask.
No,
Okay, again, something very heartbreaking, tapi not as heartbreaking as the first one. This is about the Monza GP. Untuk orang yang tak tahu, Monza ni adalah sebuah track di Itali, track untuk F1 lah, Formula 1. Malaysia ada Sepang kan.
Ya, tapi
Itali ada
same
Monza dan juga ada beberapa lah track F1 yang lain lah.
Yeah.
So Monza pada 10, 11, 12 hari bulan
Yeah.
racing
sempat
dekat
tu.
sana. Ya?
Aku tak sempat tengok tu. Tapi tengok yang highlight.
Oh tak apa. Aku akan tengok sebab aku peminat for you guys punya information, saya peminat gila F1. So I've been following since sekolah rendah kot dengan abang kan. So tapi sampai sekarang my brother, abang saya tak tengok lah F1 rasanya. Saya follow lagi, bagi influence lah kat family, kat kakak-kakak, adik perempuan semua. Sampai kami ada 3 ekor kucing nama driver F1.
Nama driver. Serious.
Max Verstappen, Alex Albon, dengan apa seorang lagi, I forgot. Tapi ada 2-3 kucing.
What,
nama
Sebastian Vettel?
F1. Bukan Vettel.
Lando Norris.
But yeah, yes, Lando Norris, betul. Norris ada seorang. So
I can be
3 ekor kucing. I have 3 cats named after F1 drivers. But yeah, okay, back to Monza GP. Dia pun tukar format tau. Selalunya format dia macam ni. Hari Jumaat, Sabtu, Ahad. Jumaat ada 2 praktis. Praktis 1, praktis 2. Hari Sabtu ada praktis 3 dan juga qualifying.
Yeah.
Qualifying menentukan siapa mula nombor 1, nombor 2 sampai nombor 20 lah untuk race pada hari Ahad. So Ahad race sahaja kan. Tapi kali ni they did practice 1 and then dia pun buat qualifying. Qualifying tu menentukan hari Sabtu punya sprint qualifying. So ada 2 jenis qualifying. Sprint qualifying menentukan starting grid pada hari Ahad untuk race. Ahad macam biasalah race.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
before the
Tapi ada 2 practice sahaja.
I mean, is it because the previous punya, I mean, okay, sebelum Monza tu kat mana?
Dekat Netherlands, Dutch.
Yang kes yang kata hujan
Zandvoort.
tu. Yang hujan
Yes.
sampai tak boleh racing. Is it because of that situation diorang tukar format?
Very good question. No. Memang mereka dah plan daripada awal tahun lagi. 3 track akan dijadikan eksperimen untuk try sprint qualifying punya format. Which is Silverstone dekat Britain,
Yeah.
Monza dekat Itali dan juga Sochi dekat Rusia. So Sochi dekat Rusia pada 24 hari bulan nanti, 24 September ni. So they did that. So qualifying yang awal Mercedes lah nombor 1, 2. So saya suka Red Bull. Sebab Mercedes dah menang lama sangat tak larat lah. Walaupun game Petronas kan, game Malaysia yang Mercedes game Mercedes AMG Petronas kan. Tapi lama sangat menang dah beberapa kali lah.
I'm reading Aston Martin.
Aston Martin okay lah kan. tahun depan ada regulation baru, so mungkin shake
With a
things up.
new car.
Mungkin maybe some other manufacturer will be on top kan. But this year at least nak Red Bull menang kan, instead of just every year Mercedes menang. It's kinda bosan lah, memang bosan lah. It's kinda expected. Tapi tahun ni Max Verstappen bawa challenge pada Lewis Hamilton tau. So Hamilton duk menang 6 tahun berturut-turut dah. 6 tahun.
And then
bukan 6 tahun berturut-turut, sorry. 2016 dia tak menang. 2014 menang, 15 menang, 2016 tak menang, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's 6 years except for 2016 that he won F1 punya driver championship. So this year Max Verstappen baru umur 23 tahun tau. And he really pushing to beat Hamilton this year kan, with Red Bull. Tapi okay, spring qualifying. Okay, kira spring qualifying Mercedes nombor 1, nombor 2. Tiba-tiba Hamilton start tak bagus. Boom, kena potong dengan ramai orang. Dapat nombor 5. Sampai habis race pun nombor 5. So Verstappen nombor 2. Nombor 1 Mercedes, Bottas, Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah.
So teammate Lewis Hamilton depan, finish depan Verstappen. Tapi dia ada penalty, so dia kena start at the back untuk race.
Why?
Dia kena start kat belakang sekali sebab ada penalty untuk engine, dapatkan engine baru ke. So they have untuk F1 dia pun kena ada maksimum boleh guna 3 engine je. Kalau gunakan engine baru kena dapat penalty lah, 20 place grid penalty kan.
Okay, that's
start at the end of the ni lah back. Walaupun dia menang qualifying tu, dia kena start last kali. Sayang lah.
Sedih lah.
Tak apa. Verstappen start dengan Daniel Ricciardo McLaren. So Red Bull start dengan McLaren pada hari Ahad untuk race. And then McLaren lagi satu. And then start kan. Lewis Hamilton masih nombor 5. Nombor 5 belakang lah. Orang kata Lewis Hamilton pun kata this is an easy race lah untuk Max. Lewis Hamilton kata Max menang lah race ni. Tapi Verstappen awal-awal tu dah lose out dah the first place kepada Daniel Ricciardo McLaren. So kena potong dengan McLaren lah. So Verstappen memang duk struggling lah, pusing-pusing duk kejar McLaren ni. Tak boleh potong McLaren. Sedangkan McLaren tak pernah challenge pun. But Monza special sikit lah, dia sangat-sangat laju kan. So duk kejar Ricciardo. Lepas tu masuk pit stop. Pit stop ni kalau hampa pernah tengok pit stop F1 ni under 2 saat. Bawah 2 saat boleh tekan 4 tayar.
I see that before. Sorry, I cut you. Tak yang paling cepat tu driver siapa yang teammate Max Verstappen?
Sergio Perez.
Sergio Perez. Adakah rekod yang paling cepat untuk this year? I think
Max yang paling 1.88 saat.
Damn.
1.88 saat tukar 4 tayar pak masuk balik. Tapi banyak lah orang kan. Setiap satu tayar tu 4 orang tu selalu.
Takkan seorang kot.
Fast. Holy shit kan. But starting next year dia pun tak boleh dah buat macam tu. No, kena slow down sebab takut bahaya. Dan kan tak pun. No accident has been recorded sebab laju sangat. Tapi kebanyakan tim yang slow banyak accident waktu pit stop. So tak apa. Okay, ingatkan pit stop macam biasa. Max masuk, tengok satu tayar lekat, tak boleh masuk. Pit stop dah biasa 2 saat lebih, jadi 11 saat. Hamilton dari belakang waktu dia keluar pit stop tu, no, okay. Mula-mula Hamilton pit dulu. Bila Hamilton pit stop, lepas tu dia keluar balik, Max pula pit stop tau. So Hamilton dah tukar tayar dah, pusing kan. Lepas tu datang balik kan, malah lalu kat tepi pit lane kan. Is it? Oh man, I fucked up. Okay, Hamilton. Okay, whatever lah. What you guys need to know, disebabkan pit stop yang sangat slow daripada Max 11 saat tu, dan juga Hamilton pun pit slow juga 4 saat ke 3 saat. Dia pun dua-dua keluar untuk the first turn, corner yang pertama track tu, hampir sebelah-sebelah. Hamilton depan sikit lah. Lepas tu corner kali kedua pelanggar, accident. Kereta Max duduk atas Hamilton,
Yeah, I see on the social media. I was like, what the heck,
Atas
bro? It's like
kereta Lewis
macam
Hamilton.
Lego.
These two people are separated by 3 point. Tak silap 3 ke 5 point sekarang. 5 point je dalam championship ni. So memang sengit lah.
Yeah.
5 point ni macam Liverpool dengan Manchester United dibahagikan dengan 1 point dalam UEFA or whatever.
Yeah, dah EPL.
1 point macam tu.
I mean, sangat sengit lah.
Sengit gila. Lepas tu dia pun dua-dua accident. Aku tutup TV. Malah aku tengok.
Kenapa tutup TV?
Aku datang nak tengok ni kan. Seorang tak, dua-dua tak nak kalah, jenuh kan. But it's a small corner je kan. So bila dua-dua tak nak patah balik, memang racing incident lah. But yeah, that was frustrating, man. So that's all I want to share.
Frustrating,
frustrating.
for those who
Lepas tu yeah, I was watching with my sister. So, my sister was laughing macam, tak nak tengok lah kau. Macam, yelah, buka balik tengok. Lepas tu Daniel Ricciardo menang. Happy for him. McLaren punya team.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it sucks. Both of the championship contenders are out after I think 20 laps kot, 26 laps. Aduh, macam.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it.
But that's a Formula One because Formula One sport is a very unpredictable lah. I mean,
all sports are unpredictable.
All sports, yeah, I agree. All sports are unpredictable. And
bola itu apa? Bola itu bulat. Tayar itu pun bulat.
But yeah, that's a interesting story. And yeah, aku tak sempat tengok tu. Anyway, thanks bro for sharing.
Tak apa, sebab Handuk tengok bola tu.
Bola tu kan.
We can watch all sports all the time. Yeah, how about yours? I'm very interested to hear about this one. But
yeah,
ni
khas untuk mahasiswa. For those yang bergelar mahasiswa apa semua, kalau you guys dah tahu, the next semester there will be a hybrid. So meaning that kalau siapa yang lengkap 2 dos, so bolehlah balik ke universiti lah. And nice. there's a thing I need to highlight, and it's a very interesting. I mean, it is a good thing.
Are you going back?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, untuk jawab soalan tu kan. Okay, tadi because you guys don't know, I study kat UiTM, and UiTM dah keluarkan statement yang mengatakan for the next semester there will be ODL and a hybrid. So maknanya macam biasa lah. It's the same as like the previous semester. So obviously tak lah. And I'm not fully vaccinated yet. My second dose pada 17 Oktober.
Oh, anti-vax.
Tapi nak masuk 15 Oktober. Macam memang dah lah nak masuk balik kan. So sama lah duduk rumah lah, ODL macam biasa. So tapi itulah, kalau if you ask me nak balik ke tak, untuk sekarang ni macam malas nak balik bro. I don't know why, sebab I don't know, start pada degree pun dah start ODL. So macam masa awal degree macam training nak physical dah kan, and then after berapa semester macam dah buka nak masuk ke? Tak kot. So macam carry on. And I'm afraid that if I will be the end of my degree with the ODL punya session ya, it's sedih lah, tapi at the same time relax, duduk kat rumah. And okay, and there's a thing I need to highlight, and yang ni agak interesting lah. I mean, and yang ni agak membantu pada semua mahasiswa. Pengurangan yuran sebanyak 20% kepada semua pelajar warga negara di Malaysia di universiti awam bagi semester 1 sesi 2021 dan 2022. And in my opinion, I think is a good action that made by Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi. And yes, ini membawa kepada kurangkan beban kepada pelajar baru. I mean, yeah, as we know that COVID ni sekarang ekonomi tak tentu, benda semua tak tentu lah. And dengan benefit yang kurangkan 92%, I think is relevant, and I think it helps to students daripada siapa nak masuk apa semua kan. And as we know, kalau nak masuk apa universiti apa semua bukan murah apa semua, agak high lah. So so kerajaan bagi dulu sebanyak 20%, I think it really helps to people like them. Oh, patut lah Camry.
20% ni on total yuran ke apa?
Well, I'm not sure, but so far they keluar, but it's just hanya mention 20% saja.
Okay. There's no info macam is it yuran 20% untuk yuran semester ni saja ke?
No, I mean secara specifically tak.
Faham?
Camry tutup
Yeah, you are not moving since just now, but I don't care because it's a podcast kan.
Yeah.
But okay, that's an interesting position to be in. I mean, if I were you, I would want to go back to the college because I prefer kelas yang kelas yang physical. You can meet people, you can see people, talk with people, discuss with your lecturers, hear them out, and that's the reason why I did not continue to further my studies, although I was accepted. Because of it sucks, man, to study from home, man.
Yeah, I mean,
but maybe you have a different perspective. Why did you choose to stay at home instead of going to the classes?
That's a good question. Alright. Okay, pada mula-mula awal saya macam teringin nak physical class, nak jumpa orang apa semua. We want to feel like a normal punya life out. And then bila jadi ODL tak pula redha je lah. Tapi dah hati macam bila nak physical kan. And then bila dah lama kan, and then benda tu macam kita dah sebati tau. I don't know if I use the right terms. Macam dah terbiasa.
Assimilate lah.
Yeah, I mean dah terbiasa dengan DL apa semua. And then tiba-tiba macam I rasa lah selesa sikit lah. Tapi the barriers that are untuk DL communication lah. Itu paling obvious lah. Kalau nak jumpa lecturer ke apa ke, only just WhatsApp, and then masa kelas time tu je boleh tanya apa semua. So it's very limited lah. Tu lah. Tapi sometimes tu lah, I already get used to it. Dan benda tu jadi biasa. And fikir nak balik tu memang teringin nak balik kan. Tapi dah macam I'm in the final year, macam ikut lah. Macam mana.
Yeah, you are in your final year.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the choice is totally up to you, kan. So yeah. I can't say anything otherwise lah kan. But yeah, interesting. And some people would worry about, okay, what if I go there and then tiba-tiba stuck again in the college, tak boleh keluar, tak boleh balik sebagainya kan.
That's really messed up.
I mean that would make sense untuk orang yang daripada Perak kan, Perak atau KL.
Ya,
kan?
Penang
dapat kat UiTM Merbok, lepas tu tak boleh balik tiba-tiba kan, sebab tak boleh rentas negeri. But you are in Sungai Petani, so Merbok is like 40 minutes. So, I mean maybe you have assimilated to that culture of yalah duduk kat rumah, study kat rumah. Is working for you, is it?
Yeah.
No wonder. So I guess you don't want to change. Tak apa, jangan macam apa, tikus membaiki labu lah kan. Kita jangan baiki apa yang tak rosak kan. Let's not fix what's not broken. Faham. That's really interesting.
Itulah.
So when is the classes going to start?
Classes apa, tak silap I 10 Oktober ni. And then tapi nak masuk studi 15 ni. So I'm not sure. So antara 10 hingga 15 Oktober lah. Weh, tengok
Will be Ahad lah.
Ya.
15 Jumaat.
Kedah Ahad
So
kerja.
Yeah. For just to catch you guys up, I'm in Shah Alam, Selangor. I'm working here, and Adieb is in Sungai Petani, Kedah. He's studying in his final year, admin science.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's doing science without the microscopes and shit. But yeah, okay. The Is there anything else you want to share on that?
Well, I think that's all. So how about you?
This last thing I wanted to share, it's just news. Berita je, it's just berita. Pasal yang Langkawi is open to tourists.
Yeah.
Langkawi bubble. It worries me so much. I feel like macam seekor mak kucing yang nampak anak kucing tengah melintah jalan tanpa tengok kanan kiri kan. Dan waktu tu ialah pagi hari Isnin, kereta tengah jam kan. Lepas tu dia pun duk lintah jalan. Aku risau macam tu lah. Macam seekor mak kucing.
Caring though.
Tapi aku duk anak-anak kucing melintah jalan dekat Langkawi, aku duk kat Shah Alam duk tengok. So I can't do shit kan. Macam
you
plus
can't help yourself though. Dan dia benda macam tu.
Because Langkawi, Kedah kot, my hometown in a way kan, my hometown. Membesar kat sana lama. Lepas tu they say Langkawi boleh dibenarkan. People are flocking to go over there.
Yeah.
And recently pula tahu tak yang ada kes dekat mana tu ni, pergi ramai-ramai dekat
it went viral ke?
Yes, macam tu.
Tak kata bomba. Bukan.
I forgot lah that place, but whatever lah, memang ramai gila pi. And from that place, I think dah berapa orang dah infected COVID. I'm not sure if it's fact or not, but I saw it on Twitter waktu duk retweet pasal Macdonald. So it was just on the timeline. So I tengok, holy fuck, tu lah dia pun duk pi lagi kan, ramai-ramai tu. So I'm imagining like Langkawi can also be that thing. Kan?
Langkawi bukan
ramai
besar
kat it is big. Boleh lah big kan, tapi and then risau lagi satu jadi macam the Sarawak, Sabah Sarawak punya bubble. Lepas election hari tu.
That's the worst one.
Sebabkan tu lah one of the worst infection rates kita kan, teruk gila kan. I don't have the numbers, but from what I understand, I mean I don't see the news that much.
For those
so
yang dengar sekarang ni, you guys tahu lah.
From what I understand is it was terrible since that election. So this is something like that, but without an election, but instead an approval untuk orang pergi melancong di Pulau Langkawi, Mahathir punya pulau. It's kind of worried about that lah. That's something I just want to share. Long run, I'm afraid of what might happen. I hope it doesn't happen what I'm expecting it to be.
I know it kind of scares me a little bit but kita doa je lah yang baik. Yang kita duduk jauh tu yang mampu doa lah, harap semua dalam keadaan selamat, harap Malaysia dalam keadaan selamat.
Tapi hang kat Kedah tak apa lagi. Yang travel pergi sana bukan orang Kedah, orang sini. So aku lah yang kena mengadap orang ni.
Exactly.
Ni orang Shah Alam, orang Mont Kiara lah, orang KL,
yalah, pergi rentas
Kajang.
kata I dah fully vaccine, I can go anyway.
Ya, orang-orang Eco Ardens lah, apalah kan, kaya-kaya. So dia orang naik flight daripada Subang Airport pergi ke sana kan. So let's pray for the best. I think we can end on that note lah kot kan, a hopeful note.
So what do you plan for the next week? I mean, do you have any plan?
Yeah, I'll see you next week, I guess. On the 24th of September, right? It was really interesting, really nice to hear from you. I hope your Milo feeling, your nice feeling of your week continues. I hope my turn next week is Milo juga. Tak nak kopi ya, minggu-minggu.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week I have better news to share.
Yeah, for sure.
Better things to share.
So I think this is the end. What do you think?
Sure. I don't know how to end a podcast, but
okay, it's okay.
Yeah, thanks for listening, I guess.
Yeah, so thanks for listening, and don't forget, if you had a chance, just click the subscribe down there, and also click the ring so that you get a notification from us. And inshallah, we plan that we will continue with our podcast weekly, inshallah. So we try our best. We thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys have a good day, have a great week. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and we all love you. So thank you so much, Arif, and thank you
Yeah,
everyone.
sure. No worries, man.
Take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum.